Welcome to SBCS. We are thrilled that you choose to pursue your higher education at our institution. In an effort to make your transition from secondary to tertiary level education seamless, this video will provide you with some helpful tips to excel and avoid common academic pitfalls such as procrastination, poor planning, and distractions. These brief guidelines should encourage you to start thinking like a university student. Guideline 1. Setting goals. When setting goals, ensure you set both long-term and short-term supporting goals. For instance, if your long-term goal is to graduate from university with first-class honors in 3 years, your short-term goal is passing each assignment and exam every semester. Remember, your goals should be realistic and measurable. Guideline 2. Time management. Practicing time management will help you to organize your workload and prioritize tasks, and the Eisenhower principle can show you how. To use this principle, make a list of all activities and projects required in order to attain your goals. Then, sort your list into the following 4 categories. Urgent and important activities are those that you could not have foreseen or those that you have left for last minute. For example, submitting your assignment by the deadline date, as well as dealing with losing your assignment because your computer crashed. Always leave time in your schedule to deal with these activities, as they cannot always be avoided or predicted. Important but not urgent activities help you to achieve your goal and complete important work. For example, spending time planning how to accomplish tasks or networking with persons who can assist with your project. Allocate sufficient time to complete them so that they do not become urgent. Not important but urgent tasks can prevent you from reaching your goal, so these activities should be rescheduled where possible. For example, answering emails, phone calls, or meeting with persons on unrelated matters. Lastly, not urgent and not important activities are distractions, so try to avoid them where possible. These include excessive socializing, binge TV watching, and video gaming. Guideline 3. Study methods. Various study methods enable students to learn more easily, retain material for longer periods of time, and reduce study time. Organize your studies by the quantity of work done and not the amount of time spent studying. For example, if you decide to study for 2 hours, decide on a reasonable amount of material to review in that time frame. This is an effective way to gauge your progress because you will gain an idea of the natural pace at which you tend to study and also be motivated to finish studying within that set time frame. Studying in a group can be risky, as it is easy to get distracted by the other group members. However, these distractions can be managed by using effective group study methods, such as the Teach Me, Teach You method, where each member of the group reads a segment of a chapter or topic, then takes turns explaining it to everyone. SQ3R is a reading strategy method used to read academic material such as textbooks, articles, research studies, or manuals. Firstly, scan the document or text, looking at the table of contents, chapter summaries, words in bold and italics, headings, subheadings, boxed text, maps, charts, and diagrams. Make a note of any questions you have on the subject. Then, read the appropriate sections of the document that answers your questions, making notes as you go along. Recite the important points you have noted out loud. Lastly, review or revise the document or your notes. Discussing the material with someone else is also very effective for remembering it later on. Taking notes helps you to grasp the main points of a document. How you take notes is important. Some methods you can use include tables, diagrams, trees, and lists. Memory techniques helps you to recall information, as we tend to forget most of what we learn unless we go back regularly to reinforce it. Memory works through association, so when you come across some unknown information, your brain searches for something known to link it with. Mnemonics helps you to form these associations. One of the simplest forms of mnemonics is the link or chain method, which is good for memorizing short lists. It is a form of visualizing, where you link together items by thinking of images that connect them. Another form of mnemonics is the peg system. A peg is a mental hook on which you hang information. This hook acts as a reminder to help you retrieve it. For example, if the numbers 1 through 10 are pegs, rhyming the items on a list with the numbers can help you to remember the list, Example, 1 sun, 2 shoe, etc. Guideline 4. Avoid procrastination. Procrastination is an easy trap to fall into, but one way to avoid it is to take initiative, just to start doing what you need to do. Most times, the first step is the hardest. Train your mind to delay gratification. For example, you want to play a video game, but you need to complete an assignment. Complete the assignment first, then play the game as a reward for doing this. You make progress and the gratification will be even more satisfying. Guideline 5. Organize your rest. Create a daily routine to ensure you get sufficient rest. Train your body's sleep cycle to be consistent. In addition, when studying, the mind's attention span tends to peak at about 25 minutes of study. This is why it is important to take breaks. Try to take a short 10-minute break after every 30 to 45 minutes of study, and do not do an overly distracting activity during the break. Guideline 6. Feedback. Always seek feedback from your lecturers. Having a good rapport with your teachers allows you to get regular feedback on your progress, as well as useful advice. It is also the best way to strengthen your weaknesses. Applying these guidelines consistently will help you develop a mindset capable of the highest level of achievement. At SBCS, we aim to give you a world-class education by providing the tools that will transform you into a practical, effective, and qualified individual. Good luck and happy studying.